Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Hypixel Skyblock. This is Vanilla Server. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Guys, this is our Ironman profile. I wanted to give you guys a little update because I have something that we're going to do on this episode. And then I'm going to have to go do my exercises that I have to do every week. So I'm going to take my wife to work and go do my exercise and then come back. And by that time, we should have some bits. If that gives you a clue what we're going to do. So, in here, this is our chest where it is not blocked. Stop it. This is our chest. We are up to, what is it? 10, 11, 12? 12 in here. And then we have 10 minions. Each minion has one in them. So that is 22 super compactors. I think we'll probably need about 26 in total to start out with, and the rest of them we can just get over time. But if we can go ahead and get 30, that's fine. So I got 10. I need like 8 more, right? So these 6 here and then 2 more here, and that should give me 30. Should give me 30. Yeah, so that give me 30. And then what we're going to do after that is I want to get my super compactor up or personal compactor up to max. So what I'm planning on doing is taking up all these guys. We're going to make us about 10 redstone minions, put them down, and then we're going to grind these out. While we're doing that, we're going to get this one up to max. So we're going to put a all level 3 redstone minions down in all the places except for this guy, and then we're going to make sure we max this guy to level rank 11 before we take him back down. And what that's going to do is allow us to get the collection up. So the collection here is 29,000 out of 400,000, and we've got a long way to go. So I want to go ahead and max out that redstone. And we'll need those redstone minions to process anyway. Second is we do have enough for a booster cookie. And I want to get it now before the prices go up. I have been struggling with this. So, first booster cookie for the Ironman profile. Done. And it was a little bit cheaper. Look at that. Probably they lied on the prices. So what we want to do now is we want just enough to get a god potion. That's it. And then we're going to grind the rest of them out. So if we look in here, we can see that we will get 8,000 there. I want to get a not a compactor. I want to get a shoot. What is it? I forgot what that one is called. Hold on a minute. Bits, stacking enchantments, cultivating. When you get a cultivating enchantment for this host specifically, we do want more of them, so we will be getting more booster cookies. And I got a layout that I want on my farm, which we're going to start. I'm going to go show you that because we're going to do that today's video too. But that's going to be when I get back. So, but I have to get this one done, and I wanted, since I was going to leave it AFK, so to get the points. So, let's go over to the garden. And what we've been doing is rotating this particular one right here between the different ones. Now, eventually what we want to do is like on my other one. So we want to get 6 here and 8 here. And as you see, that's a lot. We get 6 here and 8 here. And that's going to give us a big old field. And then what I want to do is do the all three of them in there. So it'll be about 3 or 4 rows of each one, top and bottom. So we'll probably just like cut the whole thing out. Do like a do like a top floor, bottom floor kind of thing. So we'll do a flat thing on there, and then we will just plant the whole thing as if it was one solid piece there. And then we'll do top and bottom also, and the same thing. Then we'll save that one, and then when we get the other two, we can just like plant that one on the other side. And we'll do that for now and just jump up and go over. to the next row, and then well, we might go ahead and do a maze because that won't hurt it anyway, I don't think. And then on the next one, once we get this one right here, we can put loops in it if we want. But what should happen is we'll go over 4, and then we'll go down underneath and then come back 4. So it should automatically loop back to the beginning. And we shouldn't have to have loops at the top or the bottom, which is what I was saying. We can go ahead and just make it like a max field all the way out. Yeah, for the most part. Anyway, guys, I don't have much time. So the other thing I want to do is go ahead and go into our thing here. And get this. This is our composting right here. I'm not going to be able to do this right now, but in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to buy 2 more fields. We're going to get number 4, and we're going to get number 2, or maybe we'll do 6 and 4 here, because I don't need big fields for this one. This one right here is strictly going to be sugarcane, and that's it. We're going to put sugarcane in there, and then we can start grinding out our sugarcane hoe, and get it maxed out, and that'll be fine. And then down here, I want mushrooms. And what I want on mushrooms is because we can make money on mushrooms. Or melons. But I really want to do my own melon field, which is going to be over here. So I'm thinking just put mushrooms here, and then we can use the mushrooms to gain money. Just sell it. We don't need it for anything. And a mushroom hoe is a lot easier for us to get and use. We can also just try to get one on the bingo profile next time around, and just get us a mushroom hoe. And but for right now, just have mushrooms there, and we can do that, and that'll give us silvers really easily. Sometimes gold if we can get our stuff hooked up high enough. And then we're just going to rotate through these right here until we get the setup. So I think I figured it out. It was 16 boxes of seeds, about 50 enchanted hay bales, and then 45 enchanted baked potatoes, and then a crap ton, no, 30, it was 30. It's still a crap ton. 30 enchanted golden carrots, and that's going to give us our crappie armor, and then we can switch out for the next thing. But we want to get this armor upgraded to the max that we can. And we do have this girl here and this guy here, and both of them keep showing up. Now I want to go ahead and start my other skills, but I don't want to unlock too many of these guys. We've already messed up a lot, as you can see here. So there's no reason not to do it, other than I just don't want more people in here, right? So I think this means we already talked to the alchemist. If I needed to make some more money, we could do sugarcane. Sugarcane's going to be in the back here. Once we get our armor, which we had 11 pieces, the sugarcane armor, we can start using that to up our alchemy, and it'll help us out with our god potion. So that's something we could look into in the future. So that's the plan for here, and that we're going to get that done today. So by the end of today, we're going to have sugarcane in the back, and we're going to have mushrooms in the front here. I don't know whether I want to do my own field or just use the preset one. I might just use the preset one and adjust it. We'll see how it goes. But it should be fine. It should be fine using the preset one. I'll eventually want to make my own though. So and you can't really do that. It's not that difficult actually. Mushroom is like the easiest one to do. And what I was thinking was go ahead and dig out underneath it, because we have somewhere we have a builder's ruler. So dig out underneath it, and then we can just underneath it put a nether wart down there. We're going to unlock nether wart I think pretty soon, right? Yeah, pretty soon. It's not gonna be long. So go ahead and do mushrooms there, and then when we unlock nether wart, we can put nether wart underneath us. That'll give us 3 more stuff that we can work on. I will have to put a loop in the back of these for right now. So even underground, do a loop underground. So mushrooms on the top, underground. We're going to do netherworld on this one, and then once we get the ingredients up or the mats up, we're going to start on this one. So I want to go ahead and buy this one. This is going to be the last one we buy. If I have enough today, I'll go ahead and buy it. I'm not going to go ahead and do the trees or anything like that right now. We're going to buy this one, and then we're going to flatten it all the way down. I'm going to take all the dirt out and everything, right? And then we're going to go ahead and build our melon farm here, like on our old one. I wish there was a way to transfer it over in your system so you don't have to actually rebuild the whole thing, but I think I'm just going to have to just like it. Is that? We might want to go ahead and get one of those watering things from our Anita girl here. Yeah, get some of these water pumps. I don't remember if I've already done that or not. We are setting at 3 silver here. Where are we at? 2 silver, but I got another silver in there, so we just need one more silver. And with that one, we're going to go ahead and get another math hoe, and we're going to go ahead and make that wheat to help out with the wheat. It's the one I need the most of, and it's enchanted hay bales, which is irritating. But that's the one I'm going to need the most out, and then I want to get a cultivating on that hoe also. I don't need one on this one just yet, but I do want one on this one because we're going to have to use this one for potatoes and carrots. So it's going to be a while before we break loose of getting to use this one. But that's the plan right now, guys. I'm going to go AFK and build up my bits. And I'll see you guys after I take my wife to work. All right? See you guys in a second. All right, guys, we're back. Did my walking, got home. My son is in chat now, so he'll be cussing because he's doing dungeons.
Honestly, dungeons in this game don't make me as mad as dungeons in WoW do.
Well, let me get started real quick, and I'll discuss that one with you. So I got everything I needed. Let's go out here and get the thing I was wanting to do the initial little burst of stuff for. We are going to save up for that thing, the cultivating enchantment also. So I'll be getting that sometime today. Not on camera because I don't have enough of that. But we're gonna. I don't have enough time for that. I think 3 episodes I have to do today, and 2 of them I have to do and then upload, and I can do another one a little bit later. So. Anyway, let's get this bad boy on. Now, I could, so hypothetically speaking, I could just go ahead and level my alchemy up and then use this. But I just want to go ahead and take this one with the 12 hours on it, and then between now and the next dose of this, we will level our alchemy up. I plan on getting cultivating on this one, and then we'll start leveling this one up. And we're going to be setting up to where we have 3 fields now. So it's going to be fine. So we're going to go ahead and pop this. There we go. My speed buff is back. Now, I do have some enchanted sugarcane, but I was wanting to use those for... Let me see if I can find them real quick. Yes, right here. I have 11 of them, and I was going to use those for my sugarcane armor. I was going to use that as my main armor for a while, and then we'll donate that to the museum. It should give us a good huge boost. And so I don't want to use this for alchemy. So I'm going to get 24, put it and make the armor, and then do the alchemy later. That's the only reason I'm not using that now. So it might be a good idea to start just using sugarcane as our farming crop on Bingo from now on, and just sending that over so we can use that on our main account for alchemy levels. That might be a good idea. Anyway, we are doing stuff on the garden today, so let's go ahead and go over there. We're gonna have to clear some stuff out. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna bring no the dungeon thing. So Legion Remix is in effect right now, and it's going to be in effect till, is it January? Late December, 1st of January?
Probably about the 1st of January. Yeah. It's 100 days.
So we're going to, there's a timer on it. It's like, I think today's like 99 days or something like that, or 98, something like that. I haven't actually logged in today, so we'll find out when I get on there. So there's like 98 days left, and in general, the mobs in the dungeons scale. So um, when somebody pops in that has higher level with max, not max, but like max level, good high infinity levels, the mob scale to the average also. And the problem that they're having in the new dungeons is like if one of the people that's not max level gets hit, um, they basically just insta kill them. And on top of that, it's the same old problem that they have in every single one of these, where the healers go in and think that all they have to do is heal the tank, and they don't have to be responsible for healing the mobs, because the mobs should be take damage because the DPS should be taking damage because the tank carries all the aggro, and there's no such thing as AoE or anything like that. So, on top of what those, you basically go to a dungeon. Sometimes you'll just get killed. Usually during a boss fight, not always. They'll pull like they'll go from the beginning all the way to like a certain point in the dungeon, and then kill stuff. And then that leaves like a huge mob group that is just like area right there, and you can only hold so much aggro if you get so many mobs in. So in general, some of the aggro leaks off, and those mobs that didn't get fully hooked onto the tank aggro wise, um, will start attacking the DPS, and that you'll get killed that way. So it's probably my boss at work. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'll wait for you to handle that before I start talking.
Separate issue. I'll talk to James about that after the video's over with. Anyway, so that's my problem with Legion Remix. It's the same as the usual stuff, only it's like the type of people that play Legion Remixed and like super I don't know how to say it, mini max their characters so that they can like get as many money making stuff, or like a raider that like wants to pop out like 5 or 6 tunes. There's always that group of people that like make characters and try to sell them off for money, which is illegal. Well, not illegal, but it'll get you banned. But there's people that do that anyway. So there's those people out there that start accounts and then sell the accounts off, which is also bannable. But I don't know. All those types of people are on there, and all they care about is getting from beginning of the dungeon to final boss, and not caring about anything in between. And it like you can just feel that when you go into the dungeon. You just feel like there's not a cohesive group. It's just one person just like getting his XP out of the way, or all of his rewards out of the way. And that's what bothers me about the remix and stuff, because you're never going to go in with a cohesive group unless you like have a group of friends that you're going to do it with. So one person does tank, one person does healer, maybe a DPS, and that's pretty much all you need. Anyway,
Oh, fuck.
you were saying?
So dungeons in Final Fantasy are not at all like that. I've seen maybe 3 people in the time that I've been running dungeons in this game that try to pull ahead or anything like that.
Well, their
I don't.
dungeons aren't laid out the same as regular WoW anyway.
Right, there's usually stopgaps to prevent you from pulling like the entire dungeon to the final boss. Um,
If we didn't say it, he's playing Final Fantasy 14. I don't know if we actually mentioned that, but
no, I have to be really careful because this tank is really low on eye level.
the one thing I
Okay.
don't particularly care about Final Fantasy 14 is their stance on mod.
It's on one hand, I get it. Because WoW was starting to move in that direction too.
But WoW is putting in the work and putting in the stuff that instead of just getting rid of mobs and not letting nobody use them, they're trying to put systems in to replace those aspects. Like
Yeah,
if I have everything like heal 'em, there's no replacement for that. Like
Helium is actually probably not going to be able to work either.
you will be able to use it. It will still target people and cast spells on them, but you won't be able to read like their actual hit points or any kind of buffs or
Yeah.
debuffs or anything like that. So you can still do class, but you'll probably just want to go ahead and do click to cast and get your bar set up. I'm going to do a video on that. I've got a video in the past, but it's an older one, so I'm going to redo a video on that for my other channel. Anyway, I got the bugs out of the way. We're going to go ahead and get our first thing. I think let's do the sugarcane first, which will be back here. So let's go out. I can use this. Yes. And we will also want our armor on. Now, this will not do the sweep, and that is because they have to update the garden here to 1.2, 1.5 and up, and it has not been updated yet. That's why sweep doesn't work on here. It's an older version of the game, so just be mindful of that. But we have the stuff, so let's go ahead. Do I have to get it out, or is it already showing that I have it? No, I do. I need the compost with me, so let's get the compost out. We are up to 38. I need 80 to make my crappie armor, so as soon as we get done with that, and then we'll concentrate heavily on the other stuff that we need. I have been working on that a little bit. So let's go ahead and go in here, and I'm going to go ahead and purchase both of these. Can I do that? Let's see here. Yes, I can. And then we can work on this one, and then we'll go down and work on this one while this one is planting. So let's get our thing out.
I half expected you to say "Let's Get Loud" because I've had that song stuck in my head for like 3 days.
I've never heard of that.
You ain't never heard "Let's Get Loud" by J-Lo? I think it's by J-Lo. I'll have to double check that.
I don't listen to J-Lo that often, and I don't know all of her songs, so it's not coming to my recollection. Besides, after she started dating Ben Affleck, that's the same one, right? J-Lo, Ben Affleck.
I don't keep up with Hollywood relationships. They end so quickly.
What my point was, she didn't make that many albums after she got with Ben Affleck. So. I think they broke up, if I'm not mistaken, recently.
I think she had a reason to.
Just because you're dating somebody doesn't mean you have to stop doing what you love doing. She was just doing it for the money, which I doubt.
I don't know.
She's been doing movies, though. She has been doing movies, so maybe she's just been busy with working as an actress lately.
Kind of confused right now.
Why?
Because for some reason my one of my DPSs had aggro.
You are a healer, right?
Yeah, I'm healing right now. Anyway, it's very rare for somebody to pull ahead of you, and if someone does pull ahead of you, which is one of my main problems with WoW's dungeons, it's a really simple fix.
It's a really simple fix in WoW. I do it all the time.
It's even easier. Because in WoW, if it's a hunter that's pulling ahead of you, they can just misdirect onto you, and then, you know, that's the end of that problem. In Final Fantasy, there's a move called Shirk that only tanks have. And it makes it so you dump all of the aggro onto another person. And you're supposed to use it for tank swaps.
I'm sure that's the only reason they use it.
No, it's not. So what happens is you get a party member, like it's usually a twitchy viper that does it, to be honest. You get somebody that keeps pulling ahead of you, and you're like, hey, you know, can't really handle that. You've almost killed the party 3 or 4 times. Let's not do that. Then, you know, if they're nice and polite about it, and they're like, oh, my bad, didn't realize, my fault, and you know they stop doing it, cool tits, problem solved. And that's 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. If that's not what happens, and they decide to either A, be rude about it, or B, continue pulling ahead, that's when you drop your tank stance and you shirk all your aggro onto them. And then you reignite your tank stance and wait for them to die.
Okay, so in WoW, I usually tank on a paladin. And if the hunter tries that stupid trick and pulls, it's not just hunters that do it, guys. I think Rogue has some kind of like threat reducing thing. I think it's on an outlaw, if I'm not mistaken. There's a move that you could do that just throws aggro somewhere. I know it's not just Vanish. I know about Vanish, but it's something else, and I forgot what it is. There's a couple out there, not just Hunter. But anyway, if they try to pull and then throw aggro on you, which is they're technically supposed to throw the aggro on you if they're getting high aggro, because it's just a thing about being a hunter. Like sometimes you just draw so much damage that you need to throw some of your threat off. So, especially with your pets. So, what you do is you pull a big group after he's already pulled some, and throw the aggro onto you, and then you pop your invincibility shield, and then you can't have aggro because it's literally impossible for you to get aggro when you have your invincibility shield up. And he's already used his move, so he can't use it again.
For about 30 seconds.
And he'll die. You have to be careful about it. You have to be a little surgical with that one because you can get everybody else killed. But
unfortunately for WoW players, I am toxic.
I have killed players for being assholes in dungeons, excuse my French, and killed them purposefully and then made them walk all the way back.
Because it's like, I get that you want to get it done as fast as possible. 100% understand that. We all... Once I've run a dungeon once, I don't want to run it 5-6 times at the same pace over and over again. I get it. And if you're pulling ahead and it's not really, like, affecting anything, like, I'll pull faster. Ooh, that's not good. Hey, Tank, why don't you, grab that little buddy right there? Thank you. However, when it's getting to the point where you're, like, almost killing the entire party just because you want the dungeon to go faster, or you think I'm not going fast enough, I'm gonna let you die.
Well, for me, it's the aspect of you can look at a guy's character and see the gear and that kind of thing. You can get some kind of estimate on there, but in general, you can't tell the experience of the player just by looking at the gear on the player. So, if he's not going fast enough, he's probably not, experienced enough to go that fast that you want him to go. So, like, going faster is just causing more pain for the entire group. And that guy's never going to learn. If it's somebody just doing it for the first time and you do that to them, they're not going to want to stay as a tank. They're going to go do something else. because it's about the fun for them. So, and that one player just trying to get like do it fast has ruined like the fun for like 4 other people. And we're not shitting on hunters. Hunters aren't the only ones to do that. They're just the only ones that can throw the aggro away. Demon Hunter players are infamous for doing it.
Yeah, but you can't really do anything to a Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
A well-spec'd Demon Hunter, you can't really do anything about that. There's no fix for them. Because a Demon Hunter that knows their rotation, he doesn't die. It's just how it is.
I've killed one before for the same problem.
Must have not known what he was doing, because the amount of, especially if they're running the meta build, like the amount of healing they get just from doing damage, which they do a ton of, is ridiculous.
Well, you'll be able to tell which ones they are, because they'll want to run the new spec, especially if it's as OP as everybody says it's going to be. Could you get up on the log, please? Thank you.
I am hoping and praying to God that they balance it.
That's not really balanced.
I know.
The class shouldn't even really exist. They just did it as a fluff piece.
They're going to end up like the Blood Death Knights are.
Okay, so Death Knights was actually planned, though. Like the only reason Demon Hunters in the game was because they needed people to buy the expansion. I don't believe it was ever really planned to be as a class or race in the game.
I mean, it worked really well.
Now they have the same problem with it that they've always had, and they have no way of fixing it without crashing the class and pissing a bunch of people off. Which is the way it is.
What I'm specifically referencing is the fact that Death Knights have been nerfed like every single major patch.
Well,
Blood Death Knight has gotten huge nerfs, and they still can't make it a bad class.
Well, I mean, Midnight's coming, so and major reworks for all the classes. So a couple of these vlogs I just can't quite get. We're at 69%. I need 1 more % so I can stop doing this. Let the leaves decay. Come on. I give up.
Oh, I don't have that. Okay. But yeah, tanking in Final Fantasy, I like tanking in Final Fantasy way more than I like tanking in WoW.
Well, they got a version of dungeons in here, but their dungeons in here isn't like dungeons in WoW or anything like that. It's more like raids.
Oh, are you talking about your server?
Yeah. On the Hypixel.
I thought you were talking about Final Fantasy. I was like, no, this is pretty much fucking same.
No, in Hypixel, their dungeons, it's like raids. So like, there's little puzzles you have to do to get through the dungeon, and they have mobs everywhere, so you have to kill tough mobs, and there's like different levels, like a tier. It's kind of like the key system in WoW, like mythics and stuff. That's kind of like what it is. I think I'm gonna let this one decay and see where it ends up at, and we'll go start on the other one real quick. I want to get these done.
I did realize something last night, and I'm kind of mad about it.
What?
When I was grabbing all the class quests and getting them all to level 50 for Heavensward.
Yeah.
I missed a class.
Which one?
I missed the healing class. What am I called? Astrologan? Astrologan. And I have got to say, I'm kind of here for it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the astrology one, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Honestly, because I'm doing Final Fantasy Tactics for the channel also, so. And I did forget to upload a video last week. I think I got it uploaded. I'll have to check the channel. If not, I'll upload it this week sometime. But I probably in Final Fantasy XIV try to do all the classic Final Fantasy Tactics classes first. Even though their playstyle in Final Fantasy XIV isn't anywhere close to the way they work inside Final Fantasy Tactics.
I mean, you got to think, like, this is an MMO.
Well, they stole the exact system from Final Fantasy Tactics for Final Fantasy XIV. Job system and everything.
Oh,
the job system is from Final Fantasy Tactics. That wasn't never in the game.
Well,
actually, one of the older ones, like 2 or 3 or something like that, had jobs in it. So,
I think 1 and 2 had jobs in them.
But it wasn't like popular. So, what made it popular was Final Fantasy Tactics. Especially like Dancer and Bard and those kind of.
I'm so sad I'm not going to be able to get. I'm not going to be able to get Final Fantasy Tactics for a hot minute.
Still got Catherine's fucking computer. Kitten's computer case.
I have to go cancel my WoW subscription.
Hurry for it resets.
It already reset. That's why I remembered that I had to cancel it.
Then play it for a month. You already got it for another month.
I know, but I still got to cancel it so it doesn't recharge my card. Honestly, I'm half tempted to see if they'll give me a refund on the subscription since I haven't played it this month.
I doubt it. They usually don't do that.
Oh, I'm a very persuasive individual.
Wow, it's not that kind of... I don't know. Maybe. I'll say that. How about
Where's their
that?
headquarters at?
Do what?
Where's their headquarters at?
Blizzard? I have no clue. I'm looking at my phone. You're going to look it up anyway, so I'll let you do that while I continue to do this.
I can't look anything up right now. Hey, buddy, if you keep letting these mobs come up to me and silence me, we're going to die.
So basically how this works, it's worse never played on the server yet. And I have been trying, guys, so... it's not from lack of trying. The problem is he's played Skyblock maps with me on like mod packs and stuff, and he has an idea in his head what Skyblock is, and I can't get that out of his head for him to get on here and try it because it's not the same as the old mod pack. Kind of.
Oh no, I actually really enjoyed Skyblock when we played it. It's just, it's like nowadays I can't get into Minecraft anymore. I think it's one of those games that I've like overplayed. It's like I can't play Skyrim anymore unless it's like a challenge that we're doing together.
I don't. Well, I still got a challenge on Skyrim I'm supposed to finish and I haven't done it.
We were actually talking about that at my job the other day as an example of how good my luck is.
I almost bought Monster Hunter Wilds while it was on special. I'll be honest with you. If Final Fantasy Tactics hadn't popped up when it did, we would be playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
Have you you heard about the backlash that Microsoft is getting right now
for their Game Pass upgrade?
It's not just that.
So they upgraded the game. To start the story off, they upgraded the Game Pass up to $20, and they did that a couple months ago with the intent to change their policy so that people couldn't use the points from the Game Pass rewards on getting another Game Pass. Then they reduced it down to where you could only buy, like, what was it, the starter edition or something like that? It's like a base level now, and then there's like an ultimate and a tier in between there, some stupid crap.
Yeah, they took the middle tier out.
Recently they decided that you can't use the points to get the pass. You have you have to use the points for gift cards and use the gift cards on the actual pass. And what people are saying is that's actually more expensive because it takes more points for. It takes more points to get the pass, the gift cards than it does the pass or some crap like that. I don't know. I've never bought the pass with points, so I don't know. I know you can get Game Pass points for cheaper than you can the Microsoft gift cards.
Yeah.
Those gift cards for the Xbox is like 8,700 or something like that, and it's like 9,250 for like a Microsoft store credit.
So the big problem right now is recently they upped the price on Xbox Game Pass. And they announced that they were going to up the price on Xbox Game Pass. And a bunch of people canceled their Game Pass subscription to try to protest it, I guess. And Microsoft pulled a no reverse card and was announced that anybody who stayed loyal and didn't cancel their Game Pass subscriptions is godfathered in at the old Game Pass subscription price.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I recently heard about it. I think it was like last night when I heard about it, and people are pissed.
I hadn't heard anything
They're
about that.
not happy with that decision.
No, because I've had it forever. I didn't get grandfathered in. I'm still paying $20.
No. It went up to $30 now.
I ain't. They still charge me 20 for Ultimate Pass, so.
Yeah, that's because we never canceled our subscription, so we got.
I haven't seen anywhere that said it was $30. The big controversy was them recently was them saying you couldn't use your points for it no more.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know they were upping it till yesterday when Catherine said something about it.
I'll have to look
into that. But we never canceled our subscription, so hopefully we don't have to worry about it.
I mean, I've went a month without having it, but I never ever cancel it just because I didn't have enough money on my card to pay for it.
Which kind of sucks, because now I can't get Haley the Game Pass.
Why?
I'm not paying for fucking $30 for that shit.
I'm telling you, I don't know anywhere that's charging $30 for a Game Pass.
Hold on, I'll sign into her Microsoft account and check.
I mean, I could turn Mama's computer on and check hers.
Mom not have Game Pass?
No. No, she ain't got the Game Pass. Alright, so this one is not... I have a thing now, so I can actually go in here and go... Stop it. I'm going to go in here and sell stuff. So, I don't actually need you right now, or you. And all of this crap can go away. I might need wood later, so we'll go ahead and put that into our wood storage. And promising shovel is what I wanted on my bar. So let's move you there for now.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I really like about Final Fantasy. Everyone is expected to do DPS. I feel like it makes healing more interesting.
I have not healed in Final Fantasy, so... Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and sell this, because I don't think I'm going to need it right now. And I can always buy it if I need it. All right. Let's check the other side, see if it's ready. We can plan on that. All that one's deteriorating. How we doing over here? 90%. Giant slow. We'll dig out some dirt. Oh, there was actually, I missed some stuff? I did miss some stuff. Hello.
Let's play. How many times am I going to mess up my rotation?
That's another thing that bugs me about Final Fantasy 14. The rotation on that they expect you to do on that game. Jesus Christ.
I promise it's not that bad for all the classes. As a matter of fact, it's easiest for melee classes because you get like a little orange glow around the next ability you're supposed to cast.
Okay, so guys, the way I build my characters, I do not min-max my characters. My characters are set to a rotation with as minimalistic buttons presses as possible. If there's a passive on the tree, I get the passive over anything else. Something that just lets me gain DPS over having to press a button for a 30-second buff. It, for me, is great. And I very rarely choose an activated buff more than one. Like 1 or 2 is fine. You got 15 buttons that you need to press just to make your DPS high. Something's wrong with your class. They need to step back and re-examine it. That's the way I feel about it. But even when WoW does that, with like the one I'm playing right now, which is Retribution Tally. I've got it set pretty good. I've got like a 5-button rotation. I have to press 6 and 7 every once in a while. I have to reach over there and press those just because they're stupid and let their hero abilities require an ability press. And it's the same ability. It's not a different one for each. Both of them require the same ability, and it's required. So that's done.
Honestly, you probably like tanking on Final Fantasy.
Well, okay, so I like Black Mage, old school Black Mage, so I started out with that one, and I'm planning on getting that one all the way up, and then I'm going to do all the other classes after that. So I'll probably get that one up to max, and I think, what's it, for the first expansion, it's 50, right?
Yes.
And then the second expansion is 70. And then there's like 3 or 4 expansions you go through where you're capped at 70, and then when you have to get a subscription and get the final expansion to unlock 100 level, something like that.
So it's 50, 60, and 70 for the free trial accounts. And that's why you don't move out of my sight range.
Let's get this sugarcane on my bar.
Oh no.
And yes, you are ready. You're going to be sugarcane. Go. How are we doing over here?
Nope, can't do it.
92%. Good, good. I don't have that much to get rid of. I used to, before I knew that you could dig up dirt to count for clear up progress on your plots of land in your gardens, I used to just run around and stand around just waiting for these leaves to decay. There's nothing else I could do. Oh. Fun times. Alright, I'm just going to take a little bit off the sides here. Should do it. Come on. There you go. Now, if you're planning builds on your private island, you probably want to keep some of this dirt. I really don't care. I usually make my island off of other blocks just to make it look a little bit better. Let's check. Actually, we don't need to do that. Let's go ahead, and I've decided I'm going to go with the default version, and we're just going to put mushrooms on here. So actually that's perfect, so that means we're done. I can go ahead and put these back up. Perfect. All right. So, and you can go up too. And you. Okay, and I'm going to, you can go in my pouch. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and set this one up for mushrooms. Mushrooms. Done. Let's go take a look at over here. Yeah. And what I plan on doing is off camera, guys, I'm going to come through here and make the maze method. So there'll be a block here and then a block here. Every other thing, there'll be a block here. We'll cap this off. We'll make sure none of these little dips are in the side here. So when we go through our loops, we won't run up on these little things. For some reason, they put these here just to be annoying to players, and they need to stop that and changes. Hopefully, when they do the Passover for this to upgrade it to the new version of Minecraft, they stop doing this and put like actual, you know, fences up instead of this. Yeah. But that'll load up. And then, are you done over here yet? Because this one's usually faster than the other one. Now, how did you get those? Okay. There must have been some in here. There was. Okay. Let's put you up. Let's double check my bar. Okay, and let's check my seed pouch also to make sure there's none in there. There's not. Okay. And what we're going to have to do here to fix this is we're going to have to set this to flat. I don't want the brown there, guys. All I want is the red. And if I try to go through it, it's just going to keep growing really, really fast, and you won't be able to keep up with it. It's better just to wipe it and then replace. So it'll take a few seconds. All right, now let's try this again. Plot. Mushrooms. Okay, so now there's none. It can't actually do it. It's saying I don't have enough red, but I think we should still be good. Let's see if I have any more red in my thing here. No, but I think we should be good. I'll show you what we can do. So let's go ahead and place this. We can get some more, and then we'll fix the rest of it. I hate that it did that. Super flat. Mushrooms. That's fine. I don't know why I said we didn't have enough. Lies. Nope, that's perfect. It wasn't counting my enchanted, I guess. So, this is going to go in, and now we have this bottom layer here. I don't have to actually do anything. Crouch or anything. I just run down the rows here. We might have to make ourselves a little bit slower because of this. But this is going to grow. I think that's going to cut it for today, guys. I do have to go AFK. I'll probably do that later once I'm trying to upload my videos for tomorrow. And I got one more video to do for that one. But If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to my page, hit the subscribe button, set your settings, and come check out the videos. If you do like this episode and you want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. If you got any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. I will see you on the next episode. Works, you gonna say bye or are you gone?
I am trying to keep the fucking tank alive.
We'll see you guys later.